Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So what do you think about you going?
I don't know. Just happened to be one of those nights. I think that's the best percentage I ever shot, but just happened to be one of those nights, man. It's hard to explain.
Klay, before the game today, you were saying that you wanted a little revenge for what happened on Christmas Day. You think that had anything to do with the way you were playing?
A little bit. I mean, obviously they were short-handed, missing their point guard and their best player, but still, you can't, feel sorry because teams aren't going to feel sorry for us when we're wounded. And just happened to be on one tonight, and I'm happy I was able to do it in front of my family.
You had games where you scored more points, but have you had games where you've been as efficient as you were tonight?
No. Never hit 10 threes in a row in a game. That was hard. I mean, that's hard to do. I thought I had 11 for a second, but that's basketball.
Did your dad say anything to you after the game, or did you have a chance?
I'll see him in a few minutes. He'll probably just tell me good job. Should have had 50. Should have gone for 50. It's never good enough for your parents, but, that's life.
But what was that moment like when you flashed the money sign to Mayweather?
That was funny. I mean, I've known him for a while, and he's a fan of the sport. I'm a fan of his, so it's just fun to entertain those who are paying to watch us. It's a beautiful part of the sport.
Did you know that no one had ever hit 10 threes in a row?
What's that?
Did you know that no one had ever hit 10 threes in a row?
I had no idea. I didn't know I did it 10 threes in a row. I really didn't. Yeah.
How much did that Christmas Day game weigh on your mind coming into this game?
Definitely had an effect. The thing about this game is we play, these guys 4 times. We see a lot of teams, so you do have to have a short memory because it's such a long season. But when it's a beatdown like that, you're going to remember it.
Is this the first trip you've had Rocco with you? First road trip?
Yeah, and it's good to bring him down here. I was able to bring him to my parents' house, which he loves, and it's just nice to have your pet. They bring you a lot of joy.
So you're going to leave him there on the road trip?
Yeah, he likes the sun. He likes the sunshine.
Did you guys give Steph a hard time about the slip?
I was just happy he was safe, man. That's dangerous. That's scary. But that'll definitely be on Shaq and the Fool. So now that he's all right and healthy, definitely give him a hard time. That was funny.
Did you feel they were saying it could be because there was a hockey game this afternoon. Did the floor feel slippery to you?
Not really.
Kevin said the whole team was kind of looking for you. Did you feel that in the sense that?
Yeah, I feel like when I hit a few in a row, they're trying to get me the ball. That's just how unselfish they are. You got 2 of the best scorers in the world looking for you. That says a lot about what they're about.
That was awesome, right? You liked it? Back-to-back hilarious plays. Happens to the best of us.
Was the floor slippery? Yeah, there was a hockey game this afternoon. Was that an issue?
I have no idea. Just, you see like a kid walk into a candy store with the whole half court empty. I was gonna try something real nice that I haven't tried before. The Lord wouldn't let me do it.
Steph, besides the one slip tonight, you have 12 assists and 0 turnovers. Since college, in what ways do you think you've improved most as a passer?
It's just balancing scoring and playmaking in terms of picking and choosing your spots. Obviously, a lot of weapons in terms of how you can move the ball. And as this last 3 or 4 years have kind of evolved, been in a lot of different situations. So you use your scoring as a threat to open up lanes and just try to have pretty good core vision. Obviously, it all depends on teammates making shots, and tonight was pretty easy pickings with Klay doing what he was doing tonight. So just try to make the right play, whether it's looking for a shot or playmaking, and being aggressive whatever you do.
You mentioned different situations. Earlier in your career, having a teammate like Jared Jack or Mark Jackson and then Steve Kerr, how much did the people around you play a factor into that improvement over time?
A lot in terms of just putting me in different positions, or in those playmaking positions, whether it's out of pick and roll or whatever the case is. And, I mean, how long you got talking about all the different rosters and lineups and things I've had in my career, but I've always just tried to be multi-dimensional in that respect. Whether it leads to the assist or not, it doesn't really matter. It's just about making the right play and just trying to get everybody involved as well as score. So that's fun for me.
Did you feel any revenge for the Christmas Day game going into this?
I mean, yes and no. It's obviously a different situation with some of the injuries they have, but talked about it this morning. Tonight was about us coming in, worrying about how we play, being disciplined and playing with energy, shaking off the LA, whatever you want to call it, just vacation. We've been down here for 4 or 5 days, and you can fall into a little trap, not getting up for the game, no matter who's playing on their end. So I like the way we handle it with maturity and just play together as a group. Again, amazing what Klay did tonight. And that third quarter coming out of halftime, just playing the right way. I think we controlled the game from start to finish.
Do you think Rocco should come on every road trip?
Say what?
You think Rocco should come on every road trip?
Nah, he was all up in my aisle on the plane, taking up space. So I want to need my leg room. But yeah, again, if Klay's playing like that, he might need his own hotel room on every trip.
So what was your message to Jordan after this?
Just play basketball. He has a job to do out there and not get distracted. Finish out the game strong because that's what his job is. Be ready whenever he's out there and play hard. So he handled it well and yeah, just moved on from whatever happened on the bench.